That was too normal. "13 years in the making. It is time to play video game." Yes. I'm actually quite excited. I haven't seen much about this game, just like a little bit.
Back to the beginning.
Clips and trailers.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be.
There.
This is not the ending I wanted.
Weirdly shaped. Looks like Sid the Sloth from Ice Age.
This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
Sid?
The last dandelion.
And monsters wear many faces.
Last one.
How'd they do, Alan? Naked Man. Bro is large. Oh. Huh? Right, help me. Help an old man. Oh, I hear whispers. The voices in my head, they're back. Up there. Oh wow, that scared the bejesus out of me. Hold on. I hear things around me. Finally, I can sprint. I was holding, I thought it was just toggle. Okay. No, I get that, Go that way. Penis. Huh? Oh, they're everywhere. Holy shit. Hunting season. Fucking gorgeous. Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. What the fuck? It is an absolutely beautiful game. For sure. Even on fucking medium high settings. Sound design. Make me cream.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
The in sync buddy cop sip.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay.
Why are they,
Any
why
words
are
of
they off
advice?
sync?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Oh, I hope that's just like a random little bug with that cutscene.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Sounds like
Time to get
Biohazard 7 vibe, like Resident Evil 7 vibes at the beginning.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1 invitation. No motorized vehicle.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear some.
Emma's map. Right. Oh yeah, okay. You're looking.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
What, did the man's in charge? Hmm? What? That I,
Federal
a
agents
woman,
right here,
couldn't
Thornton.
possibly be the agent
My
in
partner
command?
Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
Yeah,
We
good.
reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to
get
see
me
the
down there.
body. How do we get there?
You know,
Oh,
stop.
sure, that's
Y'all
real
motherfuckers
simple.
are tiptoeing.
Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
There you go.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues
Damn,
clearly.
look at that fucking view.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Case supports melting the mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. All victims reported in 2010. No other commonalities. Murder method. So the difference in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death, chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bloating, taken at heart. Post-mortem tattooing. Murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Okay.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
Started.
It's chapped.
Let's head
That's
down the
cool.
hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Whoa.
Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next he's on.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Alright, bro. We
Lost,
win.
Anderson.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho
That's so
serial
cool.
killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Procedure and all,
Thanks,
yes,
Deputy.
yes, sir.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
First new key image. See, that's all I gotta see. Active clues. The key image can be selected with left. That's the case board.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
There's a new line of investigation. Murder at Cauldron Lake. Another body's been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. Consistent with previous Moidas? Yeah. When it came to place, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the case board in your goals.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Tasty. Go place next onto the open question. What's going?
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Wow. Learn more about the victim and killer. You're not free to examine the case board or lead.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Ooh, and some party goers, huh?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
I don't know what the fuck else you put on it,
Someone
but
was drinking
go off,
beer.
Queen.
They spent time here. Waiting.
Dude, like these, I don't know why, but these images right here feel like it's like a point and click adventure game. Oh, no, what I meant to do.
Was he killed here? Or brought here after? For display?
For later, for later. Multiple sets of footprints. Unlikely our killer was working alone. He wasn't crazy.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
What a coincidence,
I
how
haven't
long
heard
this
word
game
about
was
him
in
since.
development.
Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in
Well,
arms.
not development, but in the making.
And sisters.
Oh, thanks for the inclusion. Better than your buddy at the top of the hill. No one's heard from this guy in 13
Oh,
years.
I sure do.
Where has he been?
His name is Nightingale.
Killer. All right. Chuck.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together.
Yeah.
After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Yeah, because he ended up here on the table.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Or but kill. There's still more to that village. Somewhere.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
That is the question. Where did the come from?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
This is actually sick. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Cauldron Lake.
From the lake that's...
Lord.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Let's
This
go,
one of your
Casey.
hunches,
Hustle.
Anderson. Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots
That's
of
weird.
answers for us to find.
The witch's hut. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake, beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Friday, Mitch told me, wait, this sucks. I haven't told her I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in the big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? So I told her. She said, thanks. Fucking kill me. Yeah. Stuck out one of the biggest by the lake instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird's going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Going back to there tomorrow. With better gear, I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's going to be epic. Epic. What is that? Oh, battery pack for oh my god, charging.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
Alex
Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
I know things get a little cozy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Interesting. Not what I want. Can we separate weapons in the mine place? Oh, that's pistol, sir. It's just one.
This mug always cheers me
Not
up.
the worst, Mom. That is cute. Anything else around here?
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
First ever prank? Oh, let's see. Oh, you can like leave it too. Does it circle back around to Casey? Yeah, it does. Oh my god. Lead the way, Casey.
Lost, Anderson.
No? Not lost, just exploring.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Dang.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Oh, there's a piece of paper on the ground. Oh.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like
Is
a
it
manuscript.
Alanwake's?
Page of a story.
One of the page of the manuscript.
Killer left a message.
That would be cool.
It's for us.
Oh.
The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
Achievement, not the
were right.
last. Yeah, I
This
was
is
gonna
right
say.
up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Who knows?
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
Some profile. The page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Here from goes on.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Else here. Inside of them. And a message.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Hell yeah. Oh, I got. This is also one. Oh, oh, I didn't notice that.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Which is Hulk at Cauldron Lake area.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
I just want to make sure it's all gone. Sure, that's.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Oh. Nothing like a good book, huh?
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
That's true. What's this? Definitely gonna have to do something out here.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Who? FBC. Oh, the Federal Bureau of Control.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Which one is it, bro? I guess I can always check it out. I guess I do. What's that?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Red Falls.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before. 'Cause. 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 ' before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm...
Okay. I lagged during the
Need to swing
cutscene.
by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Bro, those poor dudes.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Main Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop.
That's me. Oh my god, that's me. Yeah, that's the question, bro.
Hey there.
Yes. You want to say something?
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
Nice.
Oh dear. You.
Let me guess.
Yeah,
The
not
FBI.
bad.
Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here.
Yeah.
Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
You lying ass bitch. Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
This is exactly
Why I hate small towns.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Just draw it, bro. What? Don't actually.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Main Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Ooh, very interesting. I'll be taking that.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now.
Rose.
If you have any more questions.
Alan Wake super fan.
Oh God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
It's like she knows things that are gonna happen before they happen or something.
Horrible thing happened
She
to
does
the
have a
baby girl?
daughter.
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird. You don't remember. How do you know I
Yeah,
have a
bro, that's
daughter?
fucking weird.
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No.
Yeah, bro.
You're
No,
mistaking me for someone
no.
else. If you say so.
Hello.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's
Sure.
go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
That's funny.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Have a sheriff, good one.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as
Off
possible.
of Braid Falls.
No.
We've...
Air Station undiscovered map.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
See you around.
Animations are very nice on the doors.
Agent?
Yep, don't mind me. Just, you know, grabbing,
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents.
Yep, that's me.
Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Oh dear. And it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give
Coffee.
the tour of a lifetime.
That's coffee
But
roaster
Ilmo,
/ tour guide.
I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yako.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? Wow. They did leave something
As if you
inside his
can
chest.
You would.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
As he should, as he should.
There's writing on here.
They wrote on his
Can't
heart.
make it out.
Writing?
Cauldron Lake murders. The book has described multiple attackers wearing deer masks, chanting and tearing into the guy with knives.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Cult of the Tree. Background cases accumulate clues about broader ongoing topics.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Cult psychology. Oh. Examination of
Time to see
Nightingale.
what Nightingale's body can tell us.
What has been prepared for examination? Hope we can provide some actual answers from the body. Writing.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Cause of death. Loading. Death.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Maybe not purposefully. Oh, beans.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Oh my god. Deputy. Oh. Damn, that hurt.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light.
Okay, well, yeah, you just walk
My
right
gun's
on
out in
by.
the hall. Gotta get it back.
Yep, keep going in there. Attack from a safe haven while in combat. It'll become temporarily unavailable.
Go!